not sure if you already answered this or not. I didn't quite catch but it's a utility token, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and so you don't see a conflict between having equity and then a utility token. Like, where does your loyalty lie, right? I mean, when it comes to regulation, you know, your fiduciary responsibilities to take care of your equity holders. So how do you make sure that you provide enough? I mean, it's difficult enough to launch one business and do it successfully, but in my opinion, when you have an equity and a token, it's like launching two businesses at once. And so, like, and also it often seems like if someone has thought about how to successfully add value to the token ecosystem, you're kind of, in a way, like half-assing both models. Just so I want to hear, like, if you guys have thought about this, and you know, what your response would be.
Yeah, great question. And I guess it comes back to our 4 C's, because that's where, when you look at a utility token, in other words, you know, what's the true utility of the token? Is it actually being used, you know, to pay validators and the like, and we're very comfortable with that. So when you look at, you know, their code, the adoption, again, to make it, I guess, a true utility, we find that when you distill it up to actually the transaction volume, the transaction value, we don't find a lot of divergence, but rather convergence. And again, we have, because we have on the token side, as an example, Kyle, we have, if you have a look at it, we have our algorithmic monetary policy. So what we have is actually, we've developed a stabilized coin that is, we think it's going to become the standard, because again, if you look at some of the work that John's done in this area, I guess, like mechanism design, alignment of incentives, we've been able to accomplish that. We believe very, very strongly that you know, we have actually both of those bases covered. As an example, one of the things that we're working on from the compliance perspective, compliance side, on the equity side, is an offering memorandum on its way to a non-offering prospectus information memorandum. So what you do is you have your compliance on that side of the fence, and then you also have the compliance because you're working your way towards the utility and the use of that. So it's a convergence. We understand that there are these parallel universes, and what we think we're actually successfully doing is creating that convergence. So we feel like we're paying attention to both audiences and converging them, because at the end of the day, these worlds need to come together. They kind of have to, and we feel that we're doing a good job making sure that that's the case. But great question, and worth a really, like, I very much encourage you to have a look at our AMP, because we're pretty proud of that, and John's worked very, very hard on that, and we think it's kind of trend setting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm always interested to see how people are approaching this problem. I'm not saying that it can't be done. I'm just saying it's very, very difficult, in my opinion, to do it properly.
Right on. No agree, and no disagreement, for sure.
Thank you.